What's going on, guys? It's Titan here with another Bloons video, and first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video we're going to be doing the advanced daily challenge, which is roll reversal and vines by Funcat. So in this video I'm going to be doing a in-depth explanation of everything that I do. That way it makes doing the challenge a lot easier for you guys, and also gets you a little bit better at playing Bloons if you guys understand the entire process behind everything that we do. So periodically throughout this challenge you are going to see me press the home button, and the reason why we do that is we're playing on the apocalypse mode. And what that means is that the balloons are constantly going to be coming. They will never stop. The only way to get them to stop, of course, is to press the home button by pressing the settings button in the top right. By doing this, it will not affect beating the challenge in any way, shape, or form. And of course, it will not affect the reward that you get at the end. The only thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow us to, 1, restart the round, and 2, it's going to allow us not to overspend on towers, because if we can go ahead and beat around with the towers that we have on the field, but say for example, if we're on round 38, we let the balloons make it all the way to the very end, and as soon as the balloons make it to the very end, it ends up switching over to round 39. If we press the home button and we restart the round at round 39, will the towers that we have on the field have more than enough time to deal with all the different balloons? That's the main reason why we press the home button, is because it's going to make sure that, 1, we don't overspend on towers, and 2, it's going to make sure that we don't let any balloons make it through. Alright, so if you guys notice a little bit of a difference in what's happening on the screen and my voice, it's because I'm trying something new. I'm doing a voiceover because I want to see what you guys think of me doing a voiceover opposed to live commentary. If you guys like the live commentary more, or if you guys like the voiceovers more. But anyways, if you guys are looking at the screen right now, you're going to see that we started off with a dart monkey and a boomerang monkey. And then you see that boomerang monkey in the center. The reason why we place that boomerang monkey in the center is to make sure that we save that spot for him, because we don't want to accidentally place a tower there blocking the positioning for that dart monkey, because if we do, then it's going to end up messing with the strategy that we're going to go for, because we're going to end up turning that boomerang monkey in the center into a Glaive Lord, which is going to make our lives way easier. Alright, so as you can see on the screen right now, we wait until the very end to restart the round. We're going to end up jumping back in. We're going to press continue. We're going to start off on round 40, which is going to basically see if we have more than enough popping power on the screen. Of course we do not, so what we're going to do is we're going to add another tower to deal with all the balloons. And of course we're going to be able to deal with this round a lot easier, because we're going to have a third crossbow on the field, which is going to give us more popping power. And of course, the more popping power, the better. Alright, so we're dealing with everything perfectly fine so far. We're making easy work of the round. If the balloons make it further than what we wanted, of course we're going to restart. At this time, we noticed that we had more than enough time to upgrade one of our towers to a sharpshooter, which when we upgrade into a sharpshooter, it's going to give us more popping power, and we're instantly going to be starting off on round 41 opposed to being on round 40. So now our towers are going to have more time to basically pop all the different balloons. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade to our first star monkey to a sharpshooter, which is going to make easy work of all these different balloons, making our job easier. We are going to end up restarting as soon as it pops over to round 41, because the camo lead balloons, there's so much going on the screen that our juggernaut is not able to effectively target the camo lead balloons which is a little bit of a problem, but that's why we restart the round. We press the home button. That way we make sure that our Juggernaut can target the Camel Lead. Alright. So of course we're going to start off by upgrading to a Sharpshooter. Perfect. So we are starting off on round 41, not round 42, and we upgraded the Sharpshooter a little bit earlier than we did last round, which ends up working out for us this time. And then we're also going to add another crossbow and add razor sharp shots, which is going to increase our popping power even more, making easy work of round 41. Sometimes when you're doing like the apocalypse mode, there ends up being a lot of different balloons on the screen, which makes it difficult for all the towers that we have to target the correct balloons that we need them to target. Alright, perfect. So now we're on round 42, so we're going to be starting off on round 42. Our Juggernaut is instantly going to be able to pop all the lead balloons, which you guys are going to notice there's going to be a massive difference in the timing of us popping the balloons. Now we should be upgrading our Boomerang Monkey here right now, so we're going to upgrade him to a 402, which of course is going to increase our popping power, and of course since he's going to end up being our Glaive Lord, he's going to be the main source of our popping power. Another thing that we're going to end up doing is we're going to upgrade every single one of our 203 Dart Monkeys up to a 204, and that's going to increase our popping power. I played through this strategy probably about 9 times, working out what works and what doesn't work, what we need to do to make sure that we don't overspend, because overspending ends up costing us a lot in the later rounds. Say if we were to save up 25,000 and we buy a crossbow master at like round 60, as soon as we hit round 80, round 81, we're not going to be able to pop the DDTs, and we especially aren't going to be able to pop the reinforced DDTs, which of course is going to cost us, and it's going to make us restart the entire challenge, which is rough, especially since I made that mistake a couple of times. I tried going with the crossbow master, and of course the crossbow master did not work. Alright, so this should be all of the towers that we need in order to make it to the Glaive Lord. So the main thing that we're focusing on now is we're just focusing on saving up that $41,000. Of course, I'm going to say it more than one time. Make sure if the balloons make it too far, or you feel like you need to restart because you're losing track of where the front balloon is, make sure you press that home button just to make sure that we don't lose the challenge, because of course we don't want to waste our time. We'd rather do it, or we'd rather take a little bit longer time doing it right the first time than end up failing the challenge and having to reset the entire thing multiple times, because we'll end up spending more time doing the challenge than if we were just to take the time to restart. Now of course in these, when we start getting up to like round 63, 65, 66, we're going to want to pay close attention to where the balloons are throughout the entirety of the map, and if they make a little bit further than we want, we're going to go ahead and press that home button to restart the challenge. The main thing that we're doing right now is of course we're saving up for the Glaive Lord. As soon as we can afford that Glaive Lord, then we will be good to go, and we no longer need to worry about the challenge, because the Glaive Lord is going to be our massive popping power. The only other thing that we're going to end up getting is we're going to end up buying a permanent spike to deal with the reinforced DDTs and all the different Moab class balloons. And while we're waiting for the money to save up to basically buy the Glaive Lord, I want to take this time to thank you guys so much for the support. The support has been amazing. And 2, if you guys have not subscribed, feel free to like and subscribe to the video. I do upload daily. We have multiple different series going on. I'm doing a entire Bloons Tower Defense 6 walkthrough slash guide and how to beat like alternate Bloons rounds, impoppable mode. I have a bunch of chimps modes uploaded as well. I'm currently working on a strategy that works for half cash mode with no monkey knowledge, and I'm also trying to find different ways to try and avoid using a hero more than we have to. But that's going to come with time, and it takes a lot of time to develop these different strategies that work with Bloons Tower Defense. Alright, but anyways guys, so we are getting close to getting that $40,000 mark. Now, you're going to see me restart here at least once. We're probably going to restart like, I think we restart twice, and that's to make sure that we don't need to buy any extra towers. If we do need to buy an extra tower, we're not going to spend too much. We just want to do the bare minimum. That way we can get that Glaive Lord on the field, which is going to make our lives so much easier. And again guys, if you guys prefer the live commentary over the voiceovers that I'm doing right now, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, because I take all feedback on the channel extremely serious, because I know you guys are looking to, one, improve the quality of my content, and of course you guys are wanting to see the best viewing, or have the best viewing experience as possible. And if you guys noticed, I actually bought the crossbow master there because I misclicked, so we went ahead and restarted the round. That was my mistake. Make sure you guys are clicked on the boomerang monkey in the center, opposed to clicking on a dart monkey. But as you guys saw, we just instantly pressed that home button. That way, if we managed to make it to round 72, it would have been bad, because then we would have had to restart the entire challenge. Anyways, as soon as we're able to afford the Glaive Lord, we buy the Glaive Lord, and you're going to see all of these balloons just disappear. And this is exactly why we wanted to make sure that we had that boomerang monkey placed at the very beginning, because we wanted to make sure that we had our Glaive Lord perfectly positioned in the center to where he can do the most damage. Now that we have our Glaive Lord, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to end up buying a spike factory. This spike factory is going to make sure that we deal with the DDTs, because the DDTs are going to be our biggest threat, because yes, we do have a Glaive Lord, and yes, the Glaive Lord is amazing, but the reinforced DDTs that come in the later rounds is where a majority of our problems are going to come from. So what we're doing right now is we're just saving up $30,000 to buy perma spikes. As soon as we get perma spikes on the field, we know we've beaten the challenge officially. Now you are going to see me play with the settings a little bit on the spike factory, changing it from close to far to smart. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the best position for the permanent spikes to be placed, to where they're not going to be getting hit by the ceramic balloons, because you guys may or may not know that ceramic balloons absolutely shred through spikes, and we don't want to pop the ceramic balloons with our spikes, because that's what our Glaive Lord is for. Our Glaive Lord is going to be our primary popping power when it comes to dealing with like ceramic balloons and ripping that ceramic coating off of the balloons. Alright, so now everything is going as planned. We're going to be able to buy our permanent spikes here in just 1 second. And as soon as we do that, then we know we've officially beaten the challenge. The only thing that we're doing right now is basically waiting to get to 30,000, and as soon as we get to 30,000, we're going to buy that permanent spikes. Yep, right through there. There's our permanent spikes. Now we're going to mess with the settings a little bit, because if you can see right now, the ceramic balloons are shredding through our permanent spikes, which we don't want. We want our permanent spikes to build up on screen, opposed to being shredded instantly by these ceramic balloons. So you see I switched from smart to close to far, and the one that ends up working out the best is close, because it's going to be able to hit all of the Moabs, and especially the reinforced DDTs that end up coming, throughout the maps, or throughout the remainder of the challenge. And you can see there are a lot of balloons that are going through that center pathway there, and that's exactly why we want our Glaive Lord positioned in the center there, because he's going to be able to hit them whenever they cross through the middle. Alright guys, now again, I would love to hear some feedback if you guys prefer the live commentary or if you guys like the voiceover a little bit more. With the voiceover, I do get a chance to like sit back and watch the video myself, but of course doing the voiceover opposed to doing the live commentary means it's going to take more time, and that's going to mean that, especially for the advanced challenge videos, it means that the videos are going to come out a little bit later, which I don't know if you guys prefer to have a different style opposed to having, or so that's why I want to hear your feedback if you guys like the live commentary or the voice over more. But anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and of course I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.